Hello, beautiful people. Julie Gunn here again with the topic of manifesting your beautiful life. It's the mechanics of manifesting. And I've spoke on my other videos about the connection with you and the divine creator and your instinct. So I wanted to go a little deeper on that because some people are questioning and asking some of my clients, how do I activate my intuition? How do I get it to work? So as I've shared with them, and we'll share with you here, if you are in a energy of analyzing, deeply analyzing things and watching YouTube videos with, the intel or the latest this and that, it can put you in an energy of analyzing things, and that analyzing can block your intuition from coming in. So as I've spoken in other videos, you want to have a soft approach to all of this. And if you are watching something that is news and it's interesting and you want to keep your knowledge base up as to what's going on the planet, but you also want to activate your greatest life, and part of doing that is being able to communicate effortlessly with your divine creator, your higher self, your God, whomever, whatever term or name you want to use. So how to activate your intuition is calming yourself and staying in those high vibrational set points that we have talked about earlier. The map of consciousness. So if you'll stay in love, joy, peace, and harmony, you're going to get all the answers that you need. But what I have done with my own journey and my own connection with the divine is I've set some sacred symbols up and declared that if those symbols are appearing, I'm on the right track. And you don't share your sacred symbol with anyone. It is just shared with you and the divine creator. This is something that you can do and should do. I see my divine symbol all the time. And if I'm hesitant as to what my next move is, I'll say, hey, where's my sacred symbol? I haven't seen it in the last hour or two, as I'm moving forward and making decisions. And voila, there it will appear, or it won't. So I pivot according to these sacred symbols. And I trust deeply in the formula that I've set up. So you will go into a meditation or prayer or just a conversation with the divine. And of course, you are to connect with your divine creator one-on-one with no middleman, as I've spoke before. Because the sacred symbol that you declare will be something that you come up with on your own and declare it to the divine. And you say, if I'm on the right track, please show me this symbol. You can pick anything. You could pick roses, flowers, overall, a certain symbol, sacred geometry, a star. If you see these things as you move through, then you know you're on the right track. I also have spoken earlier about the 3 strikes. And that will be if I'm listening to something and I say, well, is this true? I don't have time to take the deep dive, divine. Can you give me confirmation? And if I hear that same thing 3 times within the day from other places, other human beings, etc., then I believe it is so. And then also, as you move forward, your intuition is going to deepen much deeper, and you'll just automatically know, wow, I know I'm supposed to do this. And you'll just be in awe that the answers come so quickly. But it takes time to move in that direction and practice. So it's kind of like the parking spot. You know, they say when you're become aware of manifesting your life, and that you're always in a manifesting mode, that you practice and manifest cups of coffee or parking spots, your best parking spots. Those are easy things to manifest. So you practice doing that, and that builds your confidence. And then all of a sudden, as you move forward, you're going to get those hits of intuition, and you'll be able to really trust yourself, which is brilliant and beautiful. So declare your sacred symbol in a private moment with your divine creator, God, higher self, and then look for it always. The other thing, you'll be surprised, you can do this with numerology too, and letters of the alphabet. So I do that all the time, and it's just so much fun. I also wanted to share with you that it's important to stay in the high vibrational set points with the map of consciousness that we talked about from the previous videos. And if you're in fear or watching things that put you in fear, then that is not going to activate any kind of intuition. You're just going to be in fear, and that will block it. So be very careful not to be triggered by things and worldly events that may be swirling about, because they are indeed designed to throw us off our track. If you've declared yourself a celestial or light worker or beings of light, and that you have work to do on the planet, then these things are not something that you want to activate you into a fear-based energy. And they're designed to do that. So you knowing that, use your protection routine, activate your protection, and then practice the simple manifesting, and practice your sacred symbol, activating that, which is, it's really brilliant. It's so awesome. Also, I wanted to speak about another bunch of books that helped me understand and move forward on my journey to manifesting my great life. And that is the books by well, here's one that they're the Abraham Hicks books. Ask and it shall be given. And let's see, I think I have another one here too. The Power of Emotions. Really, really good books. And you can also get these at your bookstores. I always recommend going to the brick and mortar because I like it. I like it to stay. And of course, I had my own brick and mortar store at one time and like to keep them there. There's used bookstores if you're looking for deals all over the place, and they will have these books. And there are your places where you can buy your new books, which are very important. I am lucky enough to be able to buy 2 copies, and this one, you know, they look so brand new. And what I end up doing is I'll lend out the used copy, the one that I read, and then keep the fresh one for myself, because many times when you lend your books out, they don't come back. You hope that the people that you lend them out to are reading them. That's the hope. And I think that even them having them in their presence will help activate a little bit of movement forward. But you cannot control others. You can only guide them. You know the old saying, you can lead the horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. It's the same with people. And as you learn that, it's so freeing. You can guide your friends and family to a point and then let it go, because it may not be their life journey to be manifesting or understand the knowledge and information that you know. So you have to understand that you are a conductor of your own life and that you may help others as much as possible. But don't get frustrated and upset when people don't take your guidance. It's like seeding a field. If you're a gardener or a farmer, you know that if you let your seeds go to seed, you'll get that crop back if you're using the good seed that is not GMO'd. It will come right back the next year, which is lovely. And that's kind of like the ideas and the information that you're giving your friends and loved ones. You're seeding little nuggets of knowledge, and then maybe at some point when they're ready to make the move and change their life for the better, they'll have that knowledge because you gave it to them. So that's the way you have to look at it, and calmly move through your life. And don't be triggered by the fact that people don't take your advice. It's okay. They're on their own journey and their own timeline. So let that be a wise lesson. So in these books, they talk a lot about getting into the vortex. And I wanted to touch on that. So what does the vortex even mean? And how is that relevant to making your best life happen? I believe that in order to really hold the vortex and stay in that vortex where it's easiest to manifest, as the Abraham Hicks channeled information talks about, it's important for you to stay in the high vibrational set points. I believe that's where the vortex is. It's in peace, love, joy, happiness. Those are the really beautiful energies that will help you manifest beautiful things. And you can see it as you move forward. You might be manifesting the greatest life ever, and all things come to you much easier these days. But you may have friends or see others that things are not really going as well. And you know them, they're close to you, and you know their personal dialogue is in a more downward fashion, and they live in the energy of fear, and they're having a harder time. Well, that's because they're manifesting fear, and we've spoke about that in other videos. It's not to judge these people, it's just to send them love and to understand that we've all been there. And if you're seeing it, it's an indication that even you and I, myself, need to keep ourselves in that high vibrational set point and not fall into the lower energies. And then you'll see these great, great things happening for yourself. So the vortex to me is staying in peace, joy, love, happiness, and abundance. That's where the good stuff comes in. And you can trigger those energies and trigger yourself into them by remembering what you love and seeing that in your emotions and your mind, and even physically doing some of those things. One of my all-time favorite things is to dance. So I have my certain places that I always go to dance, and if I'm not there and unable to go, I just turn the music on right here, right now, and I'll be dancing up a storm, and I'm just back up on these in that energy of manifesting beautiful things. I also call in protection. A lot of people will say that the music is not at the right hertz and all of that. So I ask the divine to do the alchemy around the music and the energy and the hertz and bring it into that beautiful energy that will help me manifest great things for myself and planet Earth. So it's all about asking. You are a very, very powerful being, and this journey is about accepting that knowledge and then coming into the energy of knowing what it means and understanding that you have great power that you can activate by just asking the divine to help you move forward and make beautiful things happen. So those are things that I wanted to bring forth this evening. It's quiet, almost eerily quiet. I wanted to come on before the frog got started. He was very, very active on my last video, and he's so quiet now. They're resting, but as the sun goes down, they will be very active. It's absolutely beautiful, and another thing that you can do is use that energy of the beautiful place that you live, seeing the beauty, going out into nature, relishing that, planting flowers, making your space beautiful by doing those things. That will help you stay in the energy of love and peace and harmony. And as you do that, you will manifest beautiful things for yourself and the greater energy and the collective consciousness here on the planet Earth. So with that said, I'm going to sign off. I would love for you to like, share, hit the bell for notifications, and enjoy your beautiful life. And as you move forward in your day, I want for all that are here to manifest beautiful, beautiful things. And use these books. These are by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And Esther is still on the planet doing the great work and channeling the Abraham knowledge. And Jerry has passed, but we want to celebrate these individuals and go out and get their information. It helped me a great deal to understand that it's about staying in a vibrational set point, and it can be done. And the thing that's so cool about this is they speak of just staying there for 17 seconds. Well, that's awesome if that's all that has to happen. I have worked deeply on my mind and calming the wheel, or actually even physically getting off the wheel. I've imagined myself getting off the hamster wheel of the mind and closing it off and stopping it. And as I catch myself going into any negative energy, I will move it out and replace it with something beautiful. You can listen to this stuff online as well. And if you're having trouble staying in the high energy and the good vibration, listen to this stuff. I listened to it for many years. You know, sit down, do your affirmations, set some goals. You have to get very, very, very serious about what you want. And as you do that, you will see things happening at record speed. It's easier now than ever to manifest great things. We are moving into the energy of the light time on planet Earth. It's a new world, people. So the more of us that see that and grab onto that and help ground it in here onto the planet, the faster we will enjoy our great life, and then many others will follow. We are on the cutting edge of creating heaven on earth. Let's do it together. Thank you. Happy manifesting, beautiful people.